Right, Jamie here. It's a bit echoey, which is fine. Um, this is something my uncle did. He would stand out. Um, Actually, this is a bit tough talking about it, really. Where my uncle lived, there was like a little peeping hole for where your window was, and then peeped out the window to either have a cigarette or a drink. And just doing that actually made me think about it because I've been doing that for like the last 10 minutes. Um, yeah, I mean it's a bit of a tough one because it's just with him not being anymore, him not being here anymore. It's just a bit of like a reminiscence moment. Yeah. Um, yeah. I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but I mean I'm perfectly fine doing this because I'm just standing on the floor and I'm just looking outside. Whereas what happened was a different scenario, and I'm not gonna talk about it because I don't want to share that information here on the internet because it led on to my uncle's passing. This sort of thing, looking outside. I'm not going to go into any more detail about it because I don't want to. I'm just literally just stood here looking outside. It's raining. The weather's pants at the moment. I mean, I'm kind of glad I did my 10 kilometre walk before this, like weather change. It was forecast to rain as well. Um, I'm just having a chill out, really. Yeah, literally stood looking outside. I thought, well, this is what my uncle did. He would stand out. He would stand looking outside with either some cigarettes or like a pipe or a bit of alcohol and just look outside and watch the world go by. And this is what I'm doing. I mean, granted, I'm looking through a window that's wet through and it's like fragmented, and I'm looking into a garden. But it's the same agenda, really. So yeah, literally, I've been here probably an hour. It feels like I've been here a long, long time. I mean, I checked in at probably 20 to 2, really. And it is probably only like 2:30 at the moment. So I haven't even really been in the room for an hour. So it's kind of nice just to have that time in here to just chill out and check out. There's quite a good selection of informative books in here, like one to do with like the different pubs and the different places around Preston itself. Besides talking about my uncle, one thing I want to do. There's a couple of things I want to do. The two museums I had in mind of where I want to go are both shut. The Harris Museum is not going to actually open until like 2024, which is 2 years away. And there's a steam railway museum, which is like not too far from here, but that's closed as well. But there is a couple of museums within Preston Centre itself. There's a Museum of Lancashire, which I could go in. It shuts at 5 o'clock. There's the Lancaster. No, there isn't. Not Lancaster. I've been already. There is the football stadium up the road. It looks like it's a long way off, but it probably isn't. I just need to follow the main road from up here, and then take a left turn in towards the stadium. And I think it's likely to shut at like 5 o'clock. So it'd be nice to do the museums. It'd be nice to do nice to do the museums. It'd be nice to do the football stadium. One thing I want to do as well is the dockyards, not Docklands, dockyards. If I follow the road down and turn, so I turned left towards Aversham. So if I turn right, it kind of goes along like the riverside, and I can follow it along to the dockyards, and you can do like a loop around it. But by doing a pretty big walk, I've kind of eliminated like getting my bearings of what's where and everything, so I can kind of just do as much as I can. I've done a lot already as it is. I've not been to anywhere. I've not seen anything. I've been to the university, and pretty much it's like separated into different areas. So like certainly with the University of Lancaster, it was in like one main campus, whereas like the University of Lancashire, which is in Preston, which is like further up the road, is like split into chunks. It's kind of like Huddersfield in a way. I know Huddersfield. I'm familiar with Huddersfield because that's where I went for 3 years. Whereas like I'm not familiar with the University of Lancashire, which it has a similar sort of feel to it. I can't just walk into the buildings because I don't go to the university, but then I kind of did with the other places, primarily because I needed the toilet, and that was a good excuse to go into a building to say, can I go to the toilet? And they'd be like, yep, and then I could go around and have a look. Whereas I'm not in that scenario, so I'd feel bad. So I'm in my pajamas at the moment, so I'm probably just gonna upload some I'm gonna upload some videos that I've made already. I'm gonna upload this, and then I'm gonna put my phone back on charge for a bit, wait for it to get to 100%, and then I'm gonna get dressed, put my coat on, and go around this area. I like the idea of going to Preston Centre itself, doing around there, and then walking around here. So I literally, even though I'm here for a night, I want to do as much as I can, and by doing that massive walk earlier, certainly helped by doing as much as I can. Got pretty depressing to start with, talking about my uncle, because this is exactly what he would do. He would just watch outside and watch the world go by, and it's very mesmerising and relaxing. One thing I want to do is go into the Fishergate shopping centre, which is really close to me, really close to here, and go around the whole place. And just go shopping, I suppose, yeah. I'm going to take my bag with me. But just go shopping and potentially do some of that stuff and then come back. Yeah, I'm going to call it a do now. Right, so thanks for watching, and goodbye.